I have dry, dehydrated, sensitive skin that used to be acne prone, and now I finally have aged enough that I'm not so acne prone anymore, for now at least. And I also have very large pores thanks to genetics, and I have very red splotchy skin. I'm pretty sure I have rosacea, and I only recently like consciously realized this, so this is my skincare routine. I like to keep things simple, even though I love having all the steps and doing all of the things. I just don't think it's necessary. It's not necessarily realistic either, and not everyone has time for that every single day. I don't have time for that every single day, and so sometimes I will do all of the steps, and other times I keep it really simple. There's so much more variety than there was like when I was a teenager. Oh my gosh, there's people back there. I feel shy now. So when it comes to skincare, I really do think that you need to focus on the basics and slowly build your way out. And you don't need to have 10 different products. If you like 10 different products, that's fine. I sometimes like to do that. You want to use a sheet mask, you want to do this, you want to do that, do all of the things if you want to, but it's not necessary. It won't necessarily give you your best skin. Sometimes that's too much for your skin, so you kind of have to feel things out and slowly try things. Don't like introduce so many different things into your skincare at once, because that could be too much and you won't know what's working for you and what's not. There are a couple of things I like to focus on when I'm trying to decide on a product, if I'm going to try it or incorporate it into my skincare routine. One is how much it costs. I just can't afford to spend like $100 or $200 on a product every 2-3 months or something. It's just not, it just doesn't make financial sense for me, and like it's not that serious, at least for me right now. I think I would like to, if I had all that extra money, maybe I would, but I don't. So I do like to look to make sure if this product is worth the money for me. If it is making some crazy changes to my skin and it's long lasting and makes sense, then I would be more inclined to spend the money. But if I can find alternative products that are more affordable and do the job for me, I will use them. So I definitely look for more budget options because it's also just fun to explore a little bit. The second thing is I am not loyal to just one brand. There are definitely a few brands that I really love. However, I only use those brands because their products actually work and not just because of the brand name or because of the hype around it. I may be more aware of the brand because of the hype around it, but I won't just incorporate it because everyone else likes it. It has to agree with my skin, which goes to my third point, which is I always try to see how is my skin responding to the ingredient, and if I'm liking it. If after a few days I realize, oh, actually I'm starting to feel more irritated, or I feel my skin is more dry, this, that, or whatever, then I will reconsider whether this product is right for me, because sometimes I don't feel like I get a good idea of what the product is doing for my skin right away, because in general it takes a lot of time. It's not like an instant thing. Like with makeup, you can see right away how it's working for your skin. With skincare, it takes time for it to really show what it's doing for you. I definitely lean more towards Korean skincare, and I have for many years. I just find it's way more suitable for my skin. I'm more likely to enjoy it. My skin is more likely to enjoy it. Also, it's a lot more affordable than a lot of Western brands that I do like. And honestly though, at the end of the day, I incorporate a little bit of both. Just what works for me is what I'm going to use, and that's just how I do it. So these are the steps that I like to use. I start off usually during the day. I will wash my face with either water, or I will use the CeraVe salicylic acid cleanser. I used to use the hydrating cleanser, but I find that this one feels like it is doing more for my skin. CeraVe's hydrating cleanser is just so hydrating that I sometimes feel like, is this doing anything at all? So that's why I switched over to the salicylic acid cleanser. As soon as I wash my face, I will spray myself with the Heritage Store Rose Water Toner. I just find that it's a nice little pampering thing for me. It's not necessary for me, but it does feel very refreshing, and it's a nice thing to like wake up to, or just right before you go to bed when you're doing your evening routine. Once I finish with the spray, I like to go in with my Hydrating Toner by Blithe. I think their brand is really good, I will say that. And their 5 Energy Roots Treatment Essence or slash toner is really hydrating. It feels amazing. Honestly, if you don't have extremely dry, dehydrated skin, like you could just go with this and not use a moisturizer after. It's just really good. I love it. I have bought this for years. After that, I like to use the Haruharu Wonder Black Rice Serum, and I just find that this one is also really hydrating, and it's supposed to be for anti-wrinkle, and I'm all for it. I'm getting older. Once I'm done with the serum, I will apply my moisturizing cream from CeraVe. Technically, this one is a body cream, but Dr. Dre said we could use it on the face, so ever since then, I have used it on the face, and I think it's great. It's fine. Sometimes it's not, if my skin is extremely irritated, I can't use this cream. I will say that. However, on the daily, on the regular, I can use it just fine, and it's extremely affordable. Like wow, it's really affordable compared to the other moisturizers that I like to use, so it's definitely budget friendly. So my second last step is sunscreen. I like the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. Everyone loves it. I had been wanting to try for a really long time. I just didn't get my hands on it, and I have so many other sunscreens. So when I finally did try it, I was like, oh my god, and then I bought like 5 of them. Yeah, and it's really affordable, so it's not gonna break the bank. It's more affordable than pretty much anything that you can get in the Western market. That's not gonna give you a white cast, so that's great. The last step would be my lip balm, which I have a lot of different lip balms, but I tend to start off the day with the Eucerin ointment. I just find that it's really easy to grab because it's right there. My lip balms are usually in my purse or something like that, so I'm not gonna go pull that out while I'm trying to wash my face in the morning. And I think it works really well. If I need any more throughout the day, then I can just use my lip balm, but that's what I do in the morning. For all the products that I use, and for someone with sensitive skin, most of these are very agreeable. I feel like my skin is almost always hydrated and doing good, even though I also have very sensitive skin that I'm pretty sure is rosacea and reacts to like everything. If you've seen any of my TikToks, you have seen all of these products because I use them all the time, and I find them very gentle for the most part, unless my skin is extremely irritated. I mentioned that the CeraVe moisturizer is then not the best for me. I have other moisturizers I like better that don't feel irritating, but for the most part, I love pretty much all of these products, and I'm trying to slowly use them up. As you can see from the video, like I have very little bit of my Blithe left, but I don't want to finish it, so I use the tiniest amount every single time. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, especially some of the Korean products, because I feel like some of them are not popular and they're so damn good, and they should be popular. Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and I will see you in the next video.